All new at 5:30, there's a new first line of storm defense floating in the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, NOAA has dispatched a fleet of drone boats to help gather tropical storm and hurricane data.
Next, weather meteorologist Scotty Withers talked with the woman who came up with the idea.
Hurricane rains and winds battering South Florida. It hasn't happened yet this year, but if it does, we'll have even more notice ahead of time. NOAA is working with Oceanic to deploy this fleet of 5 small robotic drone ships across the Caribbean.
So they're each 100 miles apart, and they're kind of acting as a barrier so that as a hurricane comes in and potentially threatens the United States, these sea stars can hopefully collect live data on the hurricane as it's coming in.
Unlike old-fashioned stationary buoys, these high-tech drone boats called sea stars can motor directly into the eye of the storm.
They've all got their propellers on right now to give them basically the ability to sprint as fast as possible towards the oncoming weather event.
For decades, Hurricane Hunter planes have flown into the storms, sending back critical data. But NOAA has not been able to get real-time water surface information.
One of the things that we don't know a lot about is how much basically the hurricane sucks energy from the ocean to fuel itself and become more powerful.
The first real-world test just happened. This sea star dove right into Hurricane Gabrielle on Sunday, sending back key data and this selfie,
which essentially should help us be able to forecast, to track the hurricane, the intensity of the hurricane better. And then in the kind of long term as well, the high resolution data should help the scientists kind of better predict how these things form and intensify in the first place.
The bicycle-sized boats are built to survive. The one that sailed into Gabrielle was dealing with 15-foot waves and devastating winds. Even if a storm damages one of the boats, it would still send back the data.
Individual sea stars are quite low cost. We should be able to deploy like 50 of these out there. So instead of getting like one data point from within the hurricane, you can actually get multiple data points from different parts of the system, which is much better if you're trying to figure out what's going on.
Ocean has 2 more standing by to deploy into the Gulf if it looks like a tropical storm or hurricane starts to develop there. I'm Next Weather meteorologist Scotty Withers, CBS News, Miami.